Oh, I didn't see you. I'm kidding. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a bit of a different type of video in the sense that I'm not a huge fan of oversharing on social media platforms because I feel like that level of vulnerability sort of gives people ammunition against you. But then I came to realization with the terms that ammunition is ineffective if you're not susceptible to the power that it has over you. And so I'm going to be talking about my experience in high school, about how I was bullied. A couple of weeks ago, a couple of friends and I were talking about, I was just talking about high school experiences and, the good old days. And then we started talking about the hardships that we faced in high school. And then I remember one of my friends said to me, "Now, you don't have a right to speak on that because you're one of those kids that never got bullied in high school. You had it easy." And I'm like, little do you know. So basically, this all started when I was about 13, or let's just say 14. I started being bullied in high school. I was a really chubby kid, like a lot. I had a very high voice. I mean, I still don't have a deep voice, but, and I was the least coordinated person that you'll ever come across, which is kind of ironic because I decided to go to a school that was centered around sport. And at first it was jokes, the kind of jokes that are insulting, but it was fine. I took it, and then on a couple of occasions, one or two occasions, it was physical, but it was bad for me emotionally and mentally and any other early that you can think of. And it started as people making these jokes and saying things that are hurtful, and because I never wanted to step on anyone's toes, I would just laugh and smile it off. But I'm not gonna lie, every time I did nothing to defend myself, it took a little bit of myself away. I gave a bit of myself to them, and eventually there was nothing left. I was just a shell of a person who had absolutely no confidence in themselves, who did not believe in themselves, or I just wasn't myself anymore. I remember this one kid said to me, and these are the little things that eventually get to you. This one kid said to me the one time that I look like I have kwashiorkor. And I remember the next weekend that I went home, I said to my mom, all my clothes are really small now. I need new clothes. So I went and we got shirts, and all of the clothes that I got were about a size or two sizes bigger because I would then subconsciously, on top of that, always suck in my stomach. And or occasions where I wouldn't defend myself. I would let this happen to me because I thought that maybe if I just let it go for a little bit longer, it would change. I remember, but I became a walkover, and I would lie down flat to do things for these people in order to get them because I was so desperate to be liked by these kids. But I realized that you can lie down for someone to step on you and they'll still complain that you weren't lying flat enough. And they would talk about me, not even behind my back. Like, I remember sometimes in the evening, because imagine a dormitory situation with like 13 kids in like an open like area, they would literally lay and talk about me, knowing full well that I was there, knowing full well that I was listening, and I would do nothing about it because, well, I felt there was nothing I could do. I think one of the worst experiences was when I officially decided that I can't do this anymore was they suspected that I had hepatitis, and hepatitis has like an incubation period. So I had to go home because it's highly contagious. I had to go home for a couple of weeks whilst I waited for my bloods. And I remember coming back to school, and I remember I had a trunk, so like these little boxes where you store like your tuck, as they called it, and my locker had been broken into. My trunk had been open. All my like food and stuff was gone, and I went to the bathroom to like cry. I went to the bathroom and I found my shirts, some of my socks my shirts in the urinals. Some of my like clothes were being used as mops. You know, crazy things, and it took away everything from me. The year before that, I remember I had come first in my public speaking, in the inter-house public speaking. Even like I was a junior then, I had higher points than even the seniors. And then the year after that, I came last. I came sixth, from first to sixth, because I couldn't even stand in front of a group of people and talk anymore without feeling like the whole world and everything around me is falling apart, because that's how much I felt hated. And hate, kids in high school can be evil. They can do that to you. And I started doing it to myself. My parents saw it. They saw that I wasn't the same person anymore. I just felt like the best thing to do was to just keep quiet and do nothing. But let me tell you this, never in your life should you dim your light to let someone else shine. So why am I making this video? It's because I understand that, one, if you don't talk about something, if you don't get something off your chest, you'll never be able to breathe. Two, I always believe that if one of my videos, if sharing my experiences can help one person, a single person, if one person says to me, Tariwa, the video that you made helped me through this and that, I would have felt like I would have done something important. I would have used this mini platform to help someone, and that's all I want to do. Anyways, fast forward, it got so terrible that we decided that the best thing for me to do would be to change schools. I was bullied so much that I had to change schools. But I wouldn't change that experience now in hindsight for anything in the world. Because I think I've said this in all my videos, but I'm a firm believer in the notion that everything happens for a reason. One, it sieved out all of the people that I knew that were there for me or not. A lot of my friends, well, who I thought were my friends, didn't stand up for me. And I also realized once I went out of that environment that you're only friends with some people because you see them 5 days a week. And also, character development sounds suckish, but I wouldn't be the person that I am today if it wasn't for those spawns of Satan. And I am so okay with that now. So why am I making this video again? I'm grossly aware of the fact that there are many people right now that are watching this video that are going through what I'm going through and what could have gone through what I went through. And I just have to say to you that, one, you are loved. You are so loved, and don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Someone's inability to see your worth is not a measure of how excellent you are. And two, you should know that this too shall pass. There's a Ndebele saying that goes, "Ungapheli oke ahlola," and that gets me through shit. And so now they'll hit me up and be like, "Hey bro, one, wakashata. Two, I'm not your friend. Three, siana sha." In everything that you do, guys, find the lesson. Everything that hurts you, find the lesson, let it go. Those that hurt you already have. Sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve better. And I deserved better than that. I deserve better than that. And also, to be desired means nothing. To be truly and deeply understood and loved means everything. What did I get out of this? Love everything. Every ray of sunshine, every leaf, everyone. Love everything. And then be good. Do good. See good in others. Be kind to one another. I'm out.